Hello. Okay. This part I want us to go over because now that you saw what I was doing in high school, right? I'd like to go over in detail how I did each one of those things, right? So I am having you go through the most important thing, which is what I'm having you go through, which includes the meditation, your body, the mind, goal setting, what you're grateful for. These are the primary, most important things for sure. But I'm gonna go over how did I do each one of these feats. For example, I won Best Actor Award at the #1 arts high school in the nation. That's LACHSA, Los Angeles County High School for the Arts, right? And I spoke at the Emmy Awards, introducing the host of the Emmy Awards as an actor. And I'm 17, right? Yeah, I'll tell you how I did that, each one. So that alone is a very interesting feat, and I'll explain because nobody knows the story. And let me explain how I did each one of those things. So I did that one. I won Miss Dance Girl Team USA with 180 dancers. I wrote an off-Broadway play that was produced in New York. The team I led was 180 dancers, but that included the football team and the cheerleading team. So I led the whole team. And then eventually I get into Oxford, right? That was a couple years later. But that's in 1 year, 1992. I'm going to explain every single one of these stories, and you should watch this more than once. Okay? All right. Yeah, let's do, well, how did I win Best Actor Award? Okay, when I joined high school, at Alhambra High, I thought, sophomore year, I thought, why don't I go try to play a part in a play, like audition for the play. So I did that, got a part, where I presented some magic too, and it had me look like a gesture. It had half black, half white face. So it was me and Solomon, which was kind of interesting. Solomon, the character in the book. So it was that. And then this following year, I got casted as a judge condemning witchcraft, which is called The Crucible. It's about the Salem witch trials, which is kind of interesting. Witch, right? Witch wizards. So I did that, and I became president of the Thespian Club, which is the theater club. Okay? So that's what I'm doing at Alhambra. And I hear about this school called LACHSA, which is Los Angeles County High School for the Arts. So I went, okay. I take you to LACHSA. I auditioned at LACHSA, and apparently there's like thousands of students that apply every year. I apply there, and I get accepted. So I was one of 8 in that half year to get accepted in the theater department. So that was that. We were all required to audition for the plays. And what happened was, usually you're lucky if you get one play, right? If you have a role in one play, let alone a lead. But in one play, I had gotten the role of the villain. It was an African play, and being a slave owner and whipping all the slaves, and an old man and an African dancer, one of the dancers. So those are all the roles I had to play. 3 roles, 3 different characters kind of thing. So that was that. And then the other play was called Call of the Wild, which is a play about like dog sleds, like dogs that pull the sled up in the Yukon, up into Alaska. frozen areas. So we were playing the dogs, and I got casted as the villain, evil dog that they eventually kill, and then I got casted also as a Indian that kills like the hero's owner. They gave me like really like aggressive roles, and then the final one was they casted me as a guy on stilts wearing a mask with a southern accent and shooting the dogs. Yeah, so they casted me with the guy with the southern accent. You know, come on, you know, hit that road, you know, we're going off to the Yukon. You know, that's all I have to yell like that. I have to play. But anyways, so I got casted like that. Unfortunately, the Rodney King riots hit, so they moved the date over, and I said, well, I gotta be in New York on this date. So they went, oh my gosh, so they had my understudies play all 3 roles. I played the first day. Second day, I only played half the play. Then I got into an airplane and I flew off to New York. I didn't even finish the play. And then I wasn't even up on stage when they did the bow. My 2 understudies played the other 2 characters. And then the third night, they didn't think my understudy could play me so well that they hired a professional adult actor to play me, the villain dog. And then yeah, all 3 nights. I mean, the third night, all 3 characters were played by like 1 professional actor and 2 of my understudies. I wasn't even on stage. And then they announced on graduation, Best Actor for Physical Theater. I wasn't even on stage on the third night. They awarded me Physical Theater, the Best Actor. So that was kind of interesting. And then the whole thing about speaking at the Emmy Awards, that's a long story. But I was doing voice acting, and I was playing a character and I'm just reading a script with a Japanese accent. And then he saw my magic tape, so he goes, can you introduce the host of the show? And then he goes, I also want you to say this joke. He told me the joke, and I memorized the joke, so I went up on stage and I said the joke. I didn't think the joke was funny, but I said the joke. Yeah, so anyways, that's how I ended up winning Best Actor award, leaving the school that I just became president of the theater club. I was president for like 1 week, and then I said I gotta go. Yeah. Plus, I did the largest fundraiser for the Thespian Club. I did their first magic show, and then I left. Yeah. You know, I'm on top, and I leave the high school. But I'm gonna keep recording these. You gotta watch them, okay? All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.